Ooh, hello, beautiful people. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what day it is. It is day one of the year two RMSL draft. I hope you guys are ready. I know a lot. Some of you guys are. I know a good amount of y'all aren't, but it's fine. You won't get things done regardless. But with me today, I have a very, very special guest, gangsta in the building. It is none other than the man, the myth, the legend, that man, Mr. Motherfucking Cinco Ocho, CJ himself.
I,
CJ?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what gangsta you see in here, but I sure as hell don't know what it is.
all
How
right,
you?
all right. I was quoting Manny Fresh, goddammit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, got officially 3 minutes until the draft, but we do have Pineapple Pete and them Denver Broncos picking with that first pick. Of course, Pepper Jack then traded the pick to the Broncos when I was actually allowing like CPU trades one time. Ended up drafting a quarterback that just was terrible. Deontay
Oh,
Khan last year
that's
in the
fun.
first round. Huge reach,
Oh,
but
that's fun.
who else
This,
but
this
Pepper
is
Jack,
this is
right?
great. Yeah, yeah, right. But this is great because I don't know nothing about this league outside of a couple things. I know like the basis of what it's built on, and but I'm gonna learn a whole lot here.
That
A whole
you
lot of
are.
people.
Oof, and this is the last year that I'm gonna be alone as far as doing all the draft stuff because now that Ice isn't coaching, Ice has volunteered to help me out with the class while FGFL is on hiatus. So big shout out to Mr. Pick. And yeah, without further ado, I know 7:59 we won't start it anyways,
Hey yo.
but them Denver Broncos are now on the clock. Popo, I don't even know what that name is. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it, but yeah, Shimothy Harbaugh.
I wouldn't. I don't think I tried either. Are you, Pat?
All right, I know who Neon's picking. I know Neon's here. Neon, if you want to announce the pick, you can. I know you're in chat right now. Not in chat, but I know you're in Discord. So if you want to announce that pick, you can, pimp. Pineapple Pete.
So, if if I could get a little insight here, just for the shits and gigs, right?
Yeah.
So, who's more likely to maybe shine a little bit in this draft, if you know what I'm talking about? Maybe through like a position, coach, team, just a who could really shine in this draft? Who has that potential in your eyes, Mister Kamish?
Well, um, I know defense is like relatively deep again this year as far as like actual players,
Mm-hmm.
but well, Neon has already put in his pick, but I mean, plenty of good players all around there. A few play like positions that are kind of weak, but it's what it's.
Mm-hmm.
But Neon has made his first pick with the first pick of the year two RMSL draft. The Denver Broncos will select quarterback Paul Mayer out
Ooh.
of SMU.
Southern Methodist University over in Dallas, Texas.
Good old Smooth.
A little Roger Goodell animation. I never seen this. What?
Right. Presentation
Of
is
course,
something else in this game. Well,
I
Leon,
barely
let me
pay
tell you a
attention.
little bit about this quarterback that she done selected first. I'll pull up my notes real quick.
Oh, while he's pulling his notes, that man's really rocking that teal. Shit.
Yep. So a little bit about Mr. Paul Mayer. Ladies and gentlemen, his name is Paul Mayer. He's now the quarterback of the Denver Broncos. Actually finished second team All ACC. And this man was a 4-year starter at SMU. You want to hear his stat line for the final year, Neon? He Threw for 3,443 yards, 37 touchdowns, and just 2 picks. So you have a guy that's not going to turn the ball over a fuck ton at your quarterback position.
Mhm.
Now, as far as what he is a 73 superstar. So, a
Ooh.
little low, but, however, comma, he does have a draft story. So his draft story is, for every quarterback that was taken in front of him, he would have gained 2 awareness and deep accuracy. He was the first player taken overall, let alone quarterback, so that doesn't hit. But what does hit, if he's drafted in the first round, he becomes an X Factor. So guess what, Pineapple Pete? You got yourself
Oh.
an X Factor quarterback. And just a little more insight on him: 99 agility, 93 acceleration. And
Damn.
let me share this with CJ just you know. I also got to make sure other mofo. Actually, I don't think it really matters too much if people join, so they're gonna see the screen regardless. Got yourself a little bit of a stud. I do have to turn down the settings on it though. That's good. God, my computer's running slow as shit. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. Alright, so we're gonna drop this. Drop this. Should still be able to see it though. All right.
Alrighty. Pretty good. Like the physicals there.
Yeah, pretty good physicals, Neon. Pineapple Pete over here, yo. But yes, Paul Mir, 73 superstar, now an X Factor due to his story. So good pick by Neon. Now we get to the fun part for me. And by fun, I mean I hate people for quitting and shit and for not being active. What's up, Gift? I see you in here, bro.
Oof.
All right. We got a wheel spin. New York Giants are now on the clock, and this is our first of 4 consecutive wheel spins I have to do for the Giants, Wizards, Falcons, and the Cowboys before we get to Dinky. So we're going to wheel spin the Giants picks first. So this is their wheel. The way wheel spins work, if it lands on a position, I then go to a second wheel where I spin a number, and whichever number it lands on between 1 through 5, that's the position of the position they get. So, or like the ranking of the position they get, I should say. So the Giants are gonna land on quarterback. Uh-oh. That's not good for a lot of y'all. But they landed on a QB. Which QB are they gonna get? They're going to get QB number 3. Now, there is a user quarterback in here, Landscape, who is V-Dub's user. If Landscape is the 3rd quarterback on the list, he does not go there. We just go to the lower one. And you're going to see... Oh, no.
Oh.
A lot of y'all somebody about to be real mad.
Damn.
Somebody gonna be real mad, and I'm gonna show you why. With the 2nd pick in the 2026 year 2 RMSL draft, the New York Football Giants select. Drum roll, please. Bishop Van Dam, quarterback at LSU. Now, the significance of this guy. There are 2 things. One, this is Ray's simple player on offense. I don't know why he's white. He's supposed to be black, but I'll fix that later on. CJ, leave a note. I gotta fix this phrase real quick, I guess. But yes, Bishop Van Dam, the whole effing show. He was the starting quarterback of the national champion LSU Tigers as well. Let me look at the notes for him real quick. So Van Dam, he finished 2nd in the Maxwell, 2nd in the O'Brien race, and he actually won the Unitas Golden Arm Trophy for best senior quarterback. So Bishop Van Dam, the whole effing show. Now don't think he has a. He does not have a draft story. I did not give him a draft story. All right, but his ratings, his overall, he's a 76 superstar. 76 superstar, so pretty good. There's still a few guys who actually might end up being better than him, but 99 throw power, 94 change of direction. So he's a yeeter, but he also can run. And, you know, decent enough accuracies. He's definitely a developmental guy. But good pick for whoever ends up taking over the Giants. Now the Wizards. The Wizards are on the board or on the clock. We got to go back to the wheel, of course. Looks like Ray's a victim of identity theft. Hey, sometimes you just gotta read the room. All right, so look at the Wizards wheel. I need to find my pen real quick. I have plenty of pens at this desk. That's like the funny thing. I just gotta erase QB for the Giants. So the Wizards need their needs are strong safety, D tackle, middle linebacker, wide receiver, corner. Let's shuffle this one good time. See what they land on. They are going to land on middle linebacker. That could be trouble.
Uh-oh.
They're going to land on middle linebacker, and the number that they land on is number 4. All right. So,
Doesn't sound like immediate trouble right there.
let's see what they get. All right. With the 3rd pick in the Year 2 RMSL draft, the Memphis Wizards select Justice Vernon, middle linebacker out of Oregon. I don't know if that snuck anybody, but, you know. Again, with this, like, with how many CPU teams we have, you gotta have, like, a plan A, B, C, all the way down to Z, bro. Well, Justice Vernon, he was projected to be a 2nd-round pick, BT Dubs. Nothing too special about him. Didn't place in any awards this past year, so that's a thing. And let's see what his stats are talking about real quick. Back to Justice Vernon. He ended up having 86 total tackles, 53 solo, 8 TFLs, 3 sacks, and a fumble recovery. I mean, a very good Oregon defense over there. But wasn't really like he probably wasn't even the best player out of Oregon to get drafted. But he is a 78 normal, though. 78 normal, Justice Vernon. So, solid enough pick all around there. I should probably switch the screen, shouldn't I? Or turn off the wheel for a sec. We still on the wheel screen, that's fine. I'll show you guys. Alright, so 93 acceleration, 94 speed. So he is a speed demon. Pursuit, stamina, zone coverage, all A's. Finesse moves A's. So, overall, good pick for Memphis. Neon, thank you for the hydrate. Do it real quick. I will say, he might be on the top of y'all boards. Not the best middle linebacker still available. So now we go to the Atlanta Falcons. Had 2 coaches in 2 years. Now, CPU team. So we will go to the wheel for their needs now as well. Alright. So they need a tight end. Right end. D tackle, center, and wide receiver. So let's see what they get here. They're gonna go D tackle. Oh, Colin done jinxed it. They land on D tackle. And they're going to go with the 5th ranked D tackle on the board. Alrighty. Well, with the 4th pick. All right, that's not too bad. With the 4th pick in the RMSL draft. The Atlanta Falcons select Kenneth Best, D tackle out of Georgia. As a side, thank you. Appreciate you, Neon. Anyways. All right, let's tell you a little bit about Kenneth Best, though. Not the first Georgia guy I thought it was gonna go off the board, but hey. He was actually a second team All American though, so that's a thing. Overall, he's a 77 star. Still plenty of other D tackles that I may or may not have put over him, but he has 94 strength and a bunch of B's all over the place there. B's on his head. Don't call him a B head. I mean, what? Don't believe he has a draft story though, so that's also a thing. No draft story for Kenneth Best in particular. Ooh, yeah. Hey yo, somebody dropped some biddies. Give me one sec. Yep, no draft story on Kenneth Best, and Vernon didn't have one either. Either did the previous guy, I don't believe. Yeah, Van Dam did not have one either. So only one draft story revealed through the first few picks. CJ, you got his information, all right?
What's his overall depth, please?
77. Did I say star? 77 star, yes.
Star. Bet.
All right, last wheel spin before we get to users.
Yay!
We got Dinky coming up, but not quite. Not quite yet.
Hey, Dinky, you traded for that pick.
Yep. All right. We got Tim Boyth, recently vacated. They definitely need a quarterback, so if y'all are looking for quarterbacks, Pickens might be a little slim unless they don't land on it. Let me pull up the wheel. But luckily, it's going to land on left end. Or maybe unluckily for some of y'all. And it's going to land on left end number 4. And if it is who I think it is, they're not going there. Let's see who it is. It is not them. All right. It's somebody, though. With the 4th pick, or the 5th pick, I should say, in the draft. Tim Boyth select Deontay Davis, left end, out of Boston College. Love giving y'all some suspense real quick. Let's talk about Deontay Davis a little bit, out of Boston College. Deontay Davis, don't believe he won any awards or anything like that. Let me double check that, but I don't think so. It's a lot of information for one person, don't y'all think? But yeah, Deontay Davis didn't win any awards or anything like that. I don't think his stat lines were all that crazy either. But, you know. The way this game loves to just boost up ends and whatnot, it's hard to nerf him. Well, one thing I will say about him is he missed most of last season due to an injury. Didn't come back until the bowl game. But like he got hurt in week 2, just didn't play the rest of the season. So his stat line's not looking really great this year. Only 1.5 sacks in those 2 games, but he did have 10 sacks the year before. So if he would have came out last year, he probably would have gone pretty high. But as it is, 79 star for a guy who didn't play much at all last year, but he just has that raw talent. I don't know if I would have picked him this early after having 1.5 sacks in 2 games, but hey, that's the wheel for you. But 79 star, pretty good strength, pretty good agility, speed could be better, change direction could be better. Pretty bad block shedding too, so there you go. 79 star. All right, Dinky. I see you're down in the booth, so or down in the waiting room, so I'll pull you up. It's Dinky. I think I already know
Yes.
who you're picking, by the way. So it's like just tell the
I'm gonna be.
folks.
Yeah. So with the 6th overall pick, we're going with my simple player, halfback out of Arizona State, Rex Moten.
Ooh wee, sexy Rexy. All right. Well, let me tell you a little bit about the running back you unpulled, Mr. Dink. So first and foremost, he is an 81 superstar.
Ooh.
So you got yourself a little bit of a stud at the running back position.
Mhm.
We'll talk about his stats. We'll talk about his stats a little bit. He only actually started pretty much played 1 year at Arizona State. He was like a backup the rest of the years. But 174 carries, 1,107 yards, and 7 touchdowns on the ground, 221 yards, and 2 touchdowns receiving. So, kind of a dual threat back. Definitely somebody you could utilize a ton, in many different ways. Um, Obviously went to Arizona State, so obviously competition is not as rough in other conferences. But Moten proved that he's a pretty damn good back in Arizona State. So, Dinky, congratulations on getting your simple player. Always feels
Yeah.
good.
Oh yeah, he'll compliment Riggs real good.
Yes, he will.
Ayo.
Yeah.
I see ya.
See you, Dinky. Real quick, we'll look at his ratings: 95 speed, 92 acceleration, 90 agility, 93 change of direction. Not great with strength at 61. Ball carry vision's great at A. He's got no moves. F juke move, B carrying, A catching, B stiff arms, C spin moves. So not a lot of moves for him. But that's how Dinky likes him, apparently, right, Skins? I mean, what? All right, milk in your Cocoa Puffs. Milky, milky Cocoa Puffs. What we doing? I didn't see who dropped the biddies though. Oh, it was Pokemon dropping 1 bit. All right, well, Pokey, thank you for the biddy. While Milk makes his pick, you gonna go on the board, Pokey. I still have Blover's name up from yesterday. I kind of have to erase that. Sorry, Blover. Pokemon. But yes, for those of you guys who don't know, I have a support board now. Like if you drop bits, subs, or whatever, you get up here. Pokemon X. Whoa.
I just love that Crack has all these like little one-liners with everything in terms of. Damn, I was looking at him in the 4th round.
Hey, Crack, bruh. Is Milk even here? Is this somebody else I have to fucking wheel spin? I don't even think he's in chat. Where is Milk? Oh, he's not here. Welp. I guess we gotta will spin the milkman. I don't even know what the fuck this dude has on his team though.
He was not prepared for this wheel spin.
I was not. More wheel spins. Yay! More work for me. Yay! Alright. Do people forget what? No, people just don't give a fuck, Blover. That's what it comes down to. People just don't care enough. So, it's fine. Oh, it's not even showing. Alright, cool. People just don't care enough. Alright. I don't think he sent me a board. Even Demon sent me a board, like, at least a board to put, like, wheel picks on, but, What does Milk even need? See, now I gotta look at other fucking sources, god damn it. Sorry, y'all, man. I did write down the Patriots' needs a while ago, so I just have to look where I wrote it.
Yeah, he here.
Are you here to actually make your pick, Milk? Milk. Milk, do you have a pick here? Got Mayor, Van Dam, Vernon, Best. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. CJ, you recognize that name?
Do I ever?
Well, with the 7th pick in the RMSL draft, the New England Patriots select Keith Phillips Jr. out of Georgia. Bask in his glory. Let me let you know when you should know when your pick is up, Ray. Read the room. You scouted him. A lot of people scouted him. Pokemon. I don't know if he was falling to you guys. Who's that Keith guy?
It's Kaz's prize player
Yes.
in all of MGFL that he's ever done. And his dad's name Junior on it. You damn well believe he's gonna be good.
Yep. I mean, technically, this was a certain other person. Initially, a certain other person's simple player, but I took him over after they left the community. So let's talk about Mr. Keith Phillips though, Jr. You know, where his dad was kind of a fallen star. Keith Phillips actually was like one of those receivers that had great game-breaking ability. If you guys watch any of the scouting games, you'd see, Georgia kind of fell off a cliff this year. But Phillips was always one of those players who would make plays in those games. So he ended up with 41 catches, 841 yards, and 5 touchdowns. So not crazy stats, but he ends up being a 77 superstar. So there you go, Milky.
Was this the first Georgia player you anticipated getting on the board?
Honestly, no. There's another one.
Oh,
97 speed, 95 agility, 95 acceleration, 96 change of direction. His catching traffic. He is kind of cut from the same cloth as his dad, where catching is kind of an issue for him. But he's definitely somebody who can develop into being a pretty good receiver. He actually, just like based off pure skill alone, he definitely is better than his daddy. So good pick, Milk. CJ, Phillips was amongst some of the top few people that I thought would go.
All right.
So,
all right.
Well, we go back to the wheel now because certain somebody decided to step down today. Just wait until the draft to fucking step down. Thank you for that. Could have had that taken care of a while ago, but I guess not. All right. Well, to the wheel we go for this person's pick. It is the Colts, so you know who it is, Mister. I'm fucking sick and tired of it. And they're getting a D tackle.
Uh-oh. The little heavy side, that's what I guess in your favor.
D tackle is on my list, so they're gonna get the 4th best. Oh boy.
Hey.
Oh, let's see who this is. Someone's not gonna be happy. That's really damn sure. Yep, somebody is definitely not gonna be happy. Well,
somebody you?
Kind of, but someone else. With pick number 8 in the RMSL draft, Colts select LaDuca Moten, D tackle at Arizona State. Sorry, Dinky.
I was about to say, is that a certain relative?
It's Dinky's other simple player. Something that could have been brought to your attention yesterday. Exactly, V-Dub. You're dead. Well, the funny thing is, Craig, I actually didn't have a draft story for either one of them anyways. I was thinking about it, but I was like, nah, it'd be too obvious. But yes, LaDuca Moten, he's black. He's supposed to be white, by the way. But yeah, we'll fix that.
I'll note it.
But LaDuca Moten, he's like, if we had to compare him to like the Hardys, I would say that Rex is the Jeff Hardy of the brothers and LaDuca is the Matt Hardy. Where it's like he's definitely like, position for position, probably the least productive of the two brothers, but he still had a solid year. 39 tackles, 23 solo, 10 TFLs, and 8 sacks. Now for what his ratings are, his overall on Dev, he is a 78 star. He was actually projected to go undrafted, funny enough, but you know. 72 speed, 89 acceleration, 89 agility. Change of direction could be better, 91 strength. But look at that. He has moves. He has awareness. He has play rec. Pursuit, not great because, you know, he's a big boy, but yeah. La Duca. Sorry, Derek. Sorry, Dinky. All right. So now the Bengals are on the clock, and this is MFX Demon.
Demon.
I am gonna allow. I did tell the new coaches outside of Capri who actually got their like specialized scouting in, or his specialized scouting in, I should say. So, but Demon did put in 4 positions that he wanted drafted, so that's that. Cool. You're here. Well, I can spin your pick, or you can just pick somebody. I don't know. Don't pick somebody who's already been picked though, because I'm gonna get irritated. But you know. QB, strong safety, right end, and left end. All right. Derek, you're on my shit list. Say. Yeesh. All right. Wheel spin for Demon. Cracks up messing with him. All right, so the land's on right end. Now, I'm just gonna spin the number for you as well, because you want to be honest with you. Okay, it's number 5. Right end number 5 for the Bengals. Well, I feel like they are getting a decent one here with pick number 9 in the year 2 RMSL draft. The Cincinnati Bengals, soon to be the Columbus Aviators, will select Nolan Lashley, right end out of Cincinnati. Nolan Lashley. Spelled the same way as Bobby Lashley. One of the picks you scouted. Hey, again, like I said, with how many wheel spins we got going on, you got to have a plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way down to Z. You know. Lashley. We have someone coming home. Yup. Lashley stays in the city of Cincinnati. I'll tell you a little bit about him. I'm trying to speed this up a little bit. I just wanted to like give information for the first few picks. Lashley's a 79 normal though. So normal dev guy. Still could be pretty productive. 84 speed, 89 agility, 85 acceleration, 90 strength. A tackling, A power moves, but finesse moves and block shedding not good. Impact block not great either. That's kind of important. And B play rec. So good pick, Demon, even though you didn't actually pick. Good lucky wheel spin there. All right, the Mounties also do not have a coach, so I have to wheel spin them as well. Because truth and step down. So, I love this, man. I just want you all to know when like a bunch of coaches step down, this is what happens, bro. Like, and I don't blame. Like, a lot of people actually had like very good reasons for stepping down. Like 2 in particular, like you know, I'm not gonna say like put them on speaker, but like 2 people I know for sure. Like ain't no ill will towards them because I know they're going through some shit. So, but you know, some of you other ones, I don't know. All right, did I put the wheel on? Yes. So middle linebacker for the Mounties. We'll see which one they get. Ooh-wee. They're gonna get the 5th one on the list. Oof. Someone is not gonna be happy with this one. But with the 10th pick here in the RMSL draft, year 2 RMSL draft, that is, the Vancouver Mounties select Bradley DeMoling, middle linebacker out of Michigan. I know a few pimps who might not be too happy with that. But again, playing A through Z, pimps. That's just how it has got to be. But Bradley DeMolling actually was an early declare. He's actually supposed to be white, by the way. So another guy. But 77 tackles, 44 solo, 6 TFLs, 4.5 sacks, and 3 picks, 7 pass deflections. So pretty solid season for him overall. Again, CJ supposed to be a white guy.
Yep.
Bradley DeMulling is a 75 star, so bit of a reach in my opinion. This is like a third, fourth round guy. But he does have dev at least. 91 acceleration, 91 speed, 77 strength. A finesse moves, A hit power. Good hitter. Actually really good in coverage. Probably could play some safety. But yeah. Bradley DeMulling. Alright. Now we have a user picking, so I don't have to wheel spin anymore. Capri, you are on the clock. Why you gotta give that man that type of privilege? I mean, he's a 75 star, crack. It's not like he's like, oh, you're talking about the other thing. Okay. All right. Relax. I don't know where Capri's at, but Capri is on the board. No, I'm making him. Well, he's white in the game, in CFB, in my defense. Capri, I believe, is on YouTube right now. He might have came over to Twitch. I don't know. Capri's on YouTube for sure. I know that. But yeah, Capri. Let him identify however he wants. Nah. He gonna be what I tell him he can be. If I want to give him vitiligo, he gonna get vitiligo, okay? All right, Capri Sun. What are you picking, pimp? What you picking, Capri? What if he identifies as daddy? Yeah, crack.
It's like Caprice, like Caprice?
Like Capri as in 0-16 land. Mr. 37 overall draft pick in that FGFL.
Oh,
Capri. Okay. Time to make a pick, Capri. Oh, Capri. We're already kind of behind schedule, pimp. Actually, not really. Who's Timothy Harbaugh, bro? I forgot. I'm sorry. What's up, Fade? Well, maybe if your name was something I could actually recognize. Fuck. I just know Capri had like a different name on YouTube than he does normally. So my bad, Fade. Shit, Fade. If you want to make this, nah, don't actually do it. Nah, I know you are. I'm sorry, Fade. My bad. Where is Capri? Capri's about to get fucking wheel spun too.
Jesus.
Didn't give me a board. Just because you scout people doesn't mean I'm putting them on your board. No, you're good. You're good, Fade. I'm sorry, Fade. My bad. Why did I think that was Capri? I don't know. Capri, if Capri doesn't get here, I'm gonna time him. I'm gonna pull a page out of the Brother Chai's playbook. Fuck my fucking phone. Capri, you might just be saved by my stupidity. I ain't gonna hold you. I found it. Alright, somebody better at that man in the Discord. Because he about to get big time hoed. He about to get dunked on. I told people to send a board, and Capri's been a part of these enough to know to send a board if you're not going to be there on draft day. Alright, you got a minute. If he gets here after a minute, just too bad, so fucking sad. But I will do the courtesy of putting the positions. Give him top punter, yeah, baby. God damn it, Fade. I will put the positions that he's scouted, at very least. The most, at least. viewers. Like, if you ain't here on draft day, like, I've been posting what draft day was. All right, you have 14 seconds and counting. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yo, that kind of bangs, bro. Let me stop. All right. Well, Capri, you are an SOL pimp. All right. Well, Capri, I know you scouted wide receiver and middle linebacker very heavily. Tight end. He did scout halfback, but if he gets a certain one, so fucking help me. I'm getting a bunch of DMs now. I'll just throw left. I'll throw D tackle in there as well. Just so you know, you cannot get a user player on a wheel spin even if you're a user coach. So, as far as receiver and left end go, can't pick Riddler's guy, you can't pick Beast guy, and you can't pick T-Roy either. Here we go. Wheel spin. Although Beast is a left end. Oh, fuck. He's getting a running back? Alright. Well, I'm not going to get the person I want any fucking ways, but there's a running back for Capri. Which...
I love your reaction. Oh, fuck.
Well, this is kind of a wasted pick because they have Priest Holmes, but okay.
Oh.
He didn't give me a board, so S-O fucking L. And he gets the 4th running back on the board. Wait, what did you say, V-Dub? What did V-Dub say? Oh, jamming in my phone. But yes. See, don't apologize. That's great content right there, V-Dub. That's content right there, pimp. You doing what you're supposed to do. I appreciate you, V-Dub. So, oh boy. Well, this isn't a user. This is somebody's simple player, but they wanted a new user player. But with the 11th pick in the draft.
Oh my goodness.
It's another FGFL name. They're going to take St. Patrick, running back out of Notre Dame.
You mean Notre Dame?
Notre Dame. And this is a guy who's black, but he's supposed to be white again. So
God damn it.
Yeah, don't build your draft class through the MFT tool. Note to self. It took less time, but there are so many more fuck ups. He started typing in Maine. Well, great job, Capri. Maybe you needed to fucking type in here, bro. Bro, like, could have sent me a board. I don't want to hear that, like, oh, I'm just trying to finish. Bro, you've had this information, like, for 24 hours almost now. I don't got time for this shit. Yes, he gets St. Patrick, and he's going to like it. Alright, so St. Patrick, the normal dev. So, what was he when he started out in FGFL again? He was like a superstar or something like that?
I think it was a star.
Oh, he's actually supposed to be a superstar, BT Dub, so that's my bad. He's actually supposed to be a superstar. He's an 80 superstar. I don't know what the fuck happened in the file, but he's supposed to be a superstar here. 80 superstar, 98 speed, 98 agility, 98 acceleration. Change of direction is only 85. Not great strength. Can't really break tackles. Carrying's good. Spin move's good, but ball carrier vision and trucking, ass salad. Again, told people to make a board. They want to listen. I have to wheel spin again because the Ravens don't have a coach either. Popo Litikin. I don't know who you are, but thank you for the check-in. Just a star in FGFL. Alright, yeah, he's a superstar now. So, you got a good player, Capri, but, you know, maybe not at the position you wanted. Oh, well. Sucks to suck. Alright, the Ravens, they're... Oh, God, I dropped my fucking controller. Not that I really need it right now, but still. Ravens. They need Left outside linebacker, middle linebacker. Quarterback was listed as a need for them. They still have Trent Green for a bit, but maybe when they get a new coach, they'll want to move on. All right, let's spin it. Let's let it rip.
Beyblade, let it rip.
Wide receiver. It's crazy because Riddler, who was the coach of the Ravens, his now user player is a wide receiver. So, I mean, he can't be drafted there. He can't be drafted there, but, just a funny thing to think about. They get the 5th best receiver on the list, or 5th ranked receiver on this list. And with the 12th pick and the year 2 RMSL draft, the Ravens selects Juan Reef, wide receiver out of Penn State. Val, calling late for the check-ins. You live in hell. Well, this is why you send a fucking draft board, Capri. You know better. Like I can't give you sympathy because you know better. All right, but Juan Reef, he's a 77 normal. He was actually projected to be a first-round pick. He was an early declare out of Penn State. I'm not going to pull up his stats or nothing like that, but 96 speed, 96 acceleration. He's a bit of a speed demon. Definitely a deep threat that they could use. Overall, pretty goddamn good player for the Ravens. They could definitely use some help at receiver, so there you go. 77 normal. You're the new Raiders owner. You DM'd me your wheel pick. Oh, are you're Dime Hardaway? I'm realizing that I don't have anything set up to draft from my phone.
Oh, there he is. The homie, the boy, the man, the myth, the legend.
Yup. They're reunited, y'all, with the 13th pick in the RMSL draft. Brother Chaz and the San Juan Dolphins select DeAndre Demon Jackson, left end out of Georgia. This is who I thought was going to get picked first.
This was the guy.
This was the guy I thought was going first overall. Idiots. To be fair, he got skipped by a bunch of CPUs, and he wasn't going there anyway. So, but yes, FG, would you like to hear what Beast is, what the demon is? He's an 84 superstar. It's not an X Factor, but he definitely has a shot at getting X Factor. He was a first-team All-American. 99 strength, 90 speed, which is absolutely nasty for an edge. And block shedding power moves, both beautiful. Awareness and play rec, too. He finesse moves, but he's more of a power rusher anyway, so good pickup for Brother Chaz. FG is a streamer himself, was running his own league, and went back to work, and he's working goddamn near full-time, if not full-time. Still got all his scouting in, so rest of you motherfuckers ain't got no excuse. I'll put it that way. Shout out to FG, salute FG. Real quick, let me just go back to see if I missed any draft stories. I don't believe I did. No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, Val is on the clock now. Val, my division rival. Guess what team they're coaching?
My team?
Yeah. FG made a pick while driving home. So Capri, and he's in the Mickey D's drive-thru trying to holler at Zip and Spider. Oh boy! Mickey D's. Okay, Val. Good pick. With pick number 14 in the year 2 RMSL draft, the dreaded Houston Texans select Bam Bam Bonkers, strong safety out of Clem Sucks.
Hey, by the way, FG, if you're getting the Mickey D's, you gotta try those new tenders they got, man. They're actually pretty fun. They're pretty fire.
I heard. So let's talk about Mr. Bam Bam Bonkers. Bam Bam Bonkers. First and foremost, he is an 81 superstar. 92 speed, 92 strength, 89 agility. That hit power though, 98 hit power. So you got yourself a heavy hitter, and I'm scared shitless now, Val. But also, he has a draft story. So his draft story is basically just he is an incredibly versatile player. Not only can he play strong safety, but throughout the season, Val, you'll be able to move him between left outside linebacker, right outside linebacker, middle linebacker, cornerback, free safety, and strong safety at any time. So I am not fond of the fact that you got him, Val, but that is a very good pick for you, objectively speaking. So he really is a Swiss Army knife for sure. Great pick, Val. I hate you, but great pick. All right, Pokemans is on the board, on the clock, and Pokemon is actually in the VC, so I'm gonna pull him up. All right, Pokey.
Well, he actually fell to me.
Oh God, who?
Left that outside linebacker. It's Loki Bullard out of Villanova.
Ooh wee, Loki Bullard. Loki Bullard. Let me go find this man. Loki motherfucking Bullard out of Villanova. So I got bad news and good news for you, Pokemon. You probably already know the bad news if you really did your due diligence on him. Bad news is he is pretty old. At 25 years old, he's pretty old. Not gonna lie. Want to know what the good news is, Pokey?
I don't mind this, but I know.
Well, no.
I don't know. How about you?
So, Pokey, the good news. He's an 85 superstar. You probably already knew that. 85 superstar.
That's why I have to draft him. That's why.
Yep, as you should.
Damn.
So he's not as old as Luke Bullard, who got drafted last year, but Loki Bullard, as far as position players that people actually care about, so excluding fullbacks, kickers, and punters, Bullard is actually the highest overall player in this class. Overall, he's the second highest, but he is the highest overall of positions people actually are going to draft. So, wink, wink, nudge, nudge there. So you got yourself a stud, Pokey. Now, unfortunately, there is a draft story to him. Not that it matters anymore because Clover ended up stepping down. So Clover took Luke Bullard #1 overall last year, right? Had Loki Bullard been drafted to the Lions, he would have became an X Factor. So misses out on that, but I mean, again, Clover wasn't there to draft him, so it would have been a long shot for him to go to Detroit anyways. So good pick, Pokemon. Very good pick. And just keep on grinding, Pokey.
Yes, I will.
My mans. Alrighty.
Fire fucking big. Shit.
Very good. Pokemon out here beating the Daduka allegations. I'm telling y'all. He's beating the Daduka allegations like crazy. Like, he's beating the allegations. All right, Ray, time for you to read the room. It's your pick. Time for you to read the room, Ray. Somebody tell Ray it's his pick, because Ray can't do anything about himself, apparently.
All right, while we wait on this pick, I got a question for you.
What's up?
Because just because I've been seeing it all over Twitter and TikTok, people talking about it. I'm not gonna quote it to her directly, but what's your stance on this 100 men versus a gorilla conversation?
If it's 100 average people, they're getting washed. They're getting fucking washed. If it's 100 trained Marines, a good amount of them are gonna die, but I think 100 Marines would have a decent enough shot at taking the thing down because they're coordinated. 100 average people, after the first person gets their arm ripped off, about half of them are gonna run for the fucking hills. People ain't got people. But
Hey, yo.
all right, Ray has read the room and he is going to pick. I don't have to go too far for this guy. Well, with pick number 16 in the year 2 RMSL draft, the New Orleans Saints, aka Death Row, aka the Room Readers, select Quincy Casper, left outside linebacker out of UAB. That is a pretty good pick, Ray. You read the room, Ray. You read the goddamn room.
I see. Now the shoes fuck it up. That's a fire suit.
So, he was third in the Butt Kiss Award, and he was a first-team All-American. So that's the notes on him.
Damn, first-team All-American from a UAB player. There you go.
But guess what? He is an 83 X Factor.
Jesus.
And he is the second highest left outside linebacker on the board. Highest remaining after Loki Bullard just got picked. 94 strength, 82 or 92 acceleration. I mean, you got yourself a stud there, Ray. And he's a heavy hitter. Very good in man coverage, which is really shocking for an outside linebacker. And play rec's pretty good too. So, Ray, you have read the room. You got a good player. All right, now it's time for us to read the wheel. I'm doing so. I need to get a third monitor because how much clicking I'm doing is just irritating me now. All right.
I'm gonna tell you, man. Somebody who has 3 monitors, that shit's clutch.
I need to get one more. So right now it is the Lions who are on the board. The Lions, formerly coached by Clover, who decided to leave and just like focus on his league for like about 5 seconds. No shade, no shade. I mean, what? All right. So they need strong safety, center, right outside linebacker, halfback, wide receiver. They better not get rewarded for this shit, bro. They're getting a center. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Which center are they getting? Center number 5. That is going to be... All right. I don't think this is good for the Lions, at least. It's really not.
Oh Lord.
They're not getting a good player at all. That's an early spoiler. With the 17th pick here in the year 2 RMSL draft, the Detroit Lions select Cole Holder, center out of Tennessee Martin.
What the fuck?
Let me tell you a little bit about Mr. Cole Holder. Off rep, he's a 73 star. Literally near the bottom of centers in the class. So that just gives you an idea of what we got. He has like no speed, no moves, 87 strength. Now, his actual pure blocking stats are good. He is an A impact blocking, A lead blocking, A run blocking. And then B is down the board as well. So he's good at like actually blocking. He's just not as strong or as fast as like most of the other centers in the class. So 73 star is Cole Holder out of Tennessee Martin. All right. So now we spin the wheels two more times before we get a little reprieve for the next 2 picks. We have the Snowhawks, formerly coached by Mr. Pick, and then coached for a little bit by Blover. Ice just didn't feel like coaching anymore and is helping with the draft class. You know, Blover just didn't feel up to it, and I'm not gonna hold it. I'm not gonna give Blover a hard time, but as a result, they took over their user players. So no more Cody James at corner, no more Phoenix Woods at tight end. Still a pretty talented group for the Snowhawks, who were formerly the Vikings. So we'll see what they get here. They are going to get... It's close. It is going to stay at middle linebacker, though. And which middle linebacker are they getting? The number 2. Okay. Well, with pick number 18 in the year 2 RMSL draft, the Toronto Snowhawks select Josh Terrell, middle linebacker, BYU. So the significance of Josh Terrell, He was a second team All-American out of BYU. He is a 79 normal. So no dev, but still a developmental player there at that position. The linebacker does seem to be a need for them. 98 strength, 92 speed, 92 acceleration, 88 agility, and 94 jumping. And then A hit power, A awareness, and A zone coverage. So good pick for the Snowhawks. And once again, a 79 normal. Alrighty, guys, you know what time it is now? It's time for Zipping Spider to be on the clock. Oh boy! Zipping Spider. He did give me a list of positions in order in which he needed them, so I'm gonna go off of that list. Again, since Zipping's sending in a board of positions and not actual players, he doesn't get any user players, so you know. Beat up, you're safe. T-Roy's safe, Riddler's safe. So y'all don't have to worry about it. And Zipping Spider's getting a tight end. I mean, Junior Bolin was a baller last year, so I don't think he actually needed a tight end, but it's Zipping Spider we're talking about here, so who even knows with this man? Alright, and he is going to get the third tight end on the board. Well, with pick number 19 in the year 2 RMSL draft, Zipping Spider and the Cleveland Browns select Delonte Slack, tight end out of Arkansas. Oh, boy.
Or Kansas.
Oh, well, this is why you got to do your own work and not just like depend on a wheel, because guess what he is? He's a 71 normal.
Oh.
That's bad. 71 normal, and he's a blocking tight end. Cool.
A blocking tight end.
Cool. 77 speed, 78 acceleration, 72 agility. He is a blocking tight end. He can block really well. He's good at what he does, but I wouldn't take him in the first round. But there you go, Zipping. 71 normal tight end, Deontay Slack out of Arkansas. Oh, boy. All right. Gary. Woohoo. Gary is on the board. Gary. All right, Gary, you're on the clock. With the 20th pick in the year 2 RMSL draft, the Carolina Panthers select Lee Ayegbuniwe, quarterback out of Auburn.
Lee what now?
Now, you jest, but Gary just got somebody a bit of a stud. Lee Ayegbuniwe. He's also supposed to be black. He's white, and his character is white for some reason, but he's supposed to be black.
God damn it.
Well, Gary, you want to know what you got at quarterback? You want to know what you got at quarterback, pimp? You got a 77 star. He made the all-freshman team as a redshirt freshman at Auburn. Year 2 kind of fell off a little bit, but still did well enough to like make Auburn at least like a solid team. And you know, he honestly isn't like your prototypical quarterback for nowadays, because he's not like, you know, got a lot of speed. The two comps that I saw, like at least like as far as like, you know, according to ChatGPT at very least, you know, however you want to take that, his comp was Vinny Testaverde, as far as like old quarterbacks. For some reason, it said Jacoby Brissett, but it's like I feel like this is like more of a. I don't know. I kind of like Baker Mayfield a little bit more as a comp to him. You're not super fast, but can run. But Gary, you got a pretty goddamn good quarterback. I'm gonna read off his stats real quick if I can just pull him up. I mean, this guy absolutely developed into a stud. 36 touchdowns and 7 picks last year, or this past season, and then in his freshman year, 37 touchdowns, 8 picks. So definitely ready. I mean, that's against SEC West defenses too, by the way. You know, can't solve all this racial profile. Go. Just cope and see. But yeah, you got a good quarterback, Gary. Very good accuracies. Actually has a pretty good arm at 94 throw power. Just not like really elusive. And he's 20 years old, so he has so much time to develop. I know you need a quarterback because Chad Pennington just ain't it no more. So, good pick for old Gerald. And next up, Brother Chise. Brother
He's
Chai.
back. He's back.
Can someone pin the
missed.
tracker? Yeah. Oh. Expected posted it. I'll pin it, I guess. Manually unpin at the end of the stream. Let's see who Brother Chise picks. Brother Chise. FG. FG. All I gotta say is, ooh, fucking wee. With the 21st pick in the year 2 RMSL draft, the San Juan Dolphins select Kevin Mazza, cornerback out of Miami. Brother Chise just got an 84 overall corner. 84.
Bruh.
He is an 84 X Factor, by the way.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
84
Oh my God.
X Factor. Want to know why he's an 84 X? Why would I give a Miami guy an 84 X Factor as a Florida State fan? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I do that to a Miami guy? Well, first and foremost, he had 12 interceptions last year. 12.
Jesus.
First team All-American. I don't know how well, I know how he didn't win the Thorpe, but, you know, he definitely deserved to be in consideration for the Thorpe for some reason. All right, we're reconnected.
We back?
It's still not. I probably have to reset this thing. But... All right, be right back, CJ.
Okay.
Unless it decides to pick back up by itself, I'll give it a couple minutes. What a lovely time for this to happen.
I don't know. I'm just here.
I'll be right back.